back. We're just about set for the kickoff here in Game 2 of the Pacific Cup. PNG up against Tonga this afternoon. The toss has been taken earlier on in the afternoon. I think Stevie D was down there for the toss earlier on. Stevie, who won the toss?
By Philip Mateo, who is elected to run with the wind in his back, and has told John Milsey, you guys will be running into the breeze. And it looks as though the PNG Kumals are about to kick off. And incidentally, for the viewers' information, we have the Papua New Guinea Kumals on our left, and to the right we have Mate Madonga. So just keep in mind, ethnically, all the T's in the Tongan language, especially through the names, are pronounced as a D.
And the Kumals, 10 away from halfway through Mead, and then trying to go back again to up the short side, sneaking some meters. Anton Kui slipped over. Back towards midfield, going to the first line of defense, and the Kumals now inside Tongan territory, 5-6 meters inside. Aston again appealing. The Tongans are holding down the Kumu players, are trying to get up and play the football quickly, but they work it forward again now through Siegfried Gande, and Gande crawls a few meters. As the Kumals still in their red zone again, now up towards their 20 finally. And then Anton Kui trying to make inroads, and Kui 31 meters out is claimed. Jesse Joe Parker 5 away from halfway in midfield. Jay Aston to dummy half again, ball in 2 hands, and he slips the short one to Rodney Pora. Pora on the fly, 10 inside Tongan territory, 5 tackles gone again. Aston works it to the left again to Aye. Aye chip over the top, tried to chip over the top, was picked up by the Tongans immediately, and Tonga hold on to the football, 30 out from their line.
Another disappointing end to that 0-6. Coach Adrian Lam, I'm sure, was very disappointed with the kicking game at the moment from the Kumals.
Liki up the short side, 12 away from halfway, and then Hui Hahau hitting, turning and palming off a player as the Tongans make inroads again straight up, and that's a player that's offside for the Kumals, and there's the penalty being given to the Tongans.
Well, guys, one thing I can tell you from the sideline here for certain, and let's be very clear about this, is that the Tongans, they are not flustered. They're not too concerned about the fact that PNG have been the first to put points on the board. They're very calm and collected, and I tell you the reason why, because there's 17 NRL players in a lineup of 20. Lots of experience.
The Tongans finding touch on the Kumal 20. Now their first real opportunity of the afternoon, working forward. Faoso, 17 away. Cut out ball, the long ball across field. Numbers across here to the left if they can work the numbers out wide. And in the end, they're wrapped up again.
Finally, one barging over there. The Tongans on the scoreboard. The points at the moment, 6 points to 4 in favor of the Kumals. The conversion to come.
The Eddie Payer lining up 25, 26 meters out. 5 meters in from touch, grandstand side. You see the angle there. You'd probably have to aim towards the right hand upright and allow the breeze to take it through the uprights. The Kumals, changes being made. Tyson Martin onto the paddock. In midfield again, Aston appealing to the referee. Now he picks it up and sends it immediately to his right. And this is Tyson Martin, his first touch of the afternoon.
Marquez replaced Rodney Pora.
Across now to Peters, he puts right foot to ball. It's going to bounce once before it's picked up by Lyseni. Lyseni inside his 20 has a wall of black and gold defenders in front of him. Now Hui Hahau.
A very good attitude shown in defense there with a good kick chase with the Kumals. Adrian Lam, coach, will be happy with that 0-6 for the Kumals.
Oaisele, edge of the ruck again, 12 away from halfway in midfield Tongans. Now they work it back again to the left. This is...
At Win News, we know your community because we're a part of it too. We are your neighbours, your friends, local people who care. Through the highs and the lows, whatever happens, we'll be there. We're the team you can trust to always bring you the issues that affect our community. Your dedicated news team, proudly local. Win News, weeknights at 6 and midnight.
In a career spanning over 25 years, Craig Trinder has won coveted national and international championships, still winning races well into his 40s. His body is riddled with over 30 fractures. Doctors said he'd simply have to learn to deal with the pain because there was nothing that could be done.
Racing can be a dangerous sport and crashes sometimes meant broken bones. But the worst one by far was my back. Then I discovered what true pain is. Unless you've really been there yourself, it's pretty well impossible to describe. And I know I'm not alone with that struggle.
I get a lot of pain and a lot of swelling in pretty much my whole legs.
Sometimes at work I can hardly swing a hammer, let alone do any nuts and bolts up.
I get pains down my legs and in my hips.
Well, the word pain generally goes hand in hand with the word drugs, but for thousands of Australians, that's not necessarily the case any longer.
Whether intense sporty activities have caused ligament or muscular damage, you suffer from constant back pain, an ailment like arthritis, or you simply want to help relieve a painful area, Biomagnetic's therapeutic magnets may help target the pain.
It's almost like receiving a deep tissue massage or mild acupuncture on every part of your body, but without the invasion of needles, every night while you sleep. Within days, I could feel the difference.
I was very, very sceptical of the thing until I tried it. Now I've tried it, I wouldn't be without it.
Now I've gone back to dancing again, which is good.
It's like a new lease of life.
Do you suffer from a painful condition? Would you like to get help with pain reduction and an enhanced feeling of well-being without the use of drugs? Biomagnetic may naturally help stimulate your peripheral circulation, which may be very beneficial to the body's healing process.
And right now, you get free pillow protectors valued at up to $79.90 with each and every underlay. And our underlay and pillow protector combination carries a money-back guarantee.
So what are you waiting for?
Call Biomagnetic now.
The day we're born is the last day we are truly free. Before you know it, we're boxed in, held back, constrained. But what if we knew we were free to go further? No walls, no ceilings, nothing but possibilities. Introducing the world's first borderless TV. Live borderless.
Tonga will have the luxury of the feed. There's Soane Palau making his way onto the paddock. And now Tonga. Up to their 20 again. And then the big run coming through there from Nasio, and Nasio up the midfield region manages to get one away as well. 12 away from halfway. They finally claimed to put the ground, and it's little Owasi who will play the football. Back towards midfield. Here's Palau, his first touch. He's just come onto the paddock, and they put him to ground for good measure as well. 7 away from halfway in their own territory, Tonga. From midfield again, they work it forward. Once more to Vave, and Vave making good inroads now inside Kumul territory, 7-8 meters inside. They work back towards the left-hand flank. The Tongans, the short ball coming through now quickly. Here's
It's coming back to the Papua New Guinea Kumals again with the scrum feed down, not far from the try line.
And PNG team forming a quick scrum, holding up time with a couple of probably seconds remaining in this first half. They want one last throw of dice at this Tongan team.
play held up. And once again, the Tongans running water onto the paddock. At every opportunity they're doing this. We'll go for a break and then we'll come back and take a look at the first 40 minutes.
A family held hostage.
It was the day that my life ended.
A hero father murdered in front of his boys.
They made us put Dad's body in the boot.
On A Current Affair, the chilling Australian escape story never before told.
How lucky are you to be alive?
Very lucky.
Plus, Tracy Grimshaw with the Melbourne Cup's living legend.
Doing the best I can.
Bart Cummings' only one-on-one interview before the big race.
What more could you wish for?
A Current Affair, Monday.
This is the best chicken schnitzel I've ever had.
What? Better than my mum's?
Yeah. No. No.
The perfect chicken schnitzel is here. A freshly prepared breast fillet with a juicy inside and KFC's crunchy coating outside. Part of our schnitzel burger range.
At Holden, we're always thinking about the road ahead. How we can make our cars safer, more fuel efficient and even better to drive. But there's no use thinking about tomorrow unless you're doing something today. So we are. Right now, the Captiva 7 SX all-wheel drive comes with 7 seats, stability control, side curtain airbags and 17-inch alloys from just $36,490 drive away. Visit your Holden dealer and see where Holden's road ahead can take you today. Go better.
However you look at it, this Dell Inspiron 15 laptop is amazing value. Preloaded with genuine Windows 7 Home Premium, it gives you the latest software features for an easier, more secure computing experience. Plus plenty of performance and a high-quality 15.6-inch display. Just $699 including delivery and 1-year Dell on-call support. Order from dell.com.au/TV or call 13 35 53. Hurry, offer ends November 5, 2009. Conditions apply.
Bird's eye.
At Pacific Radiators, we repair and restore all types of radiators.
That's right. Cars, motorbikes, marine and industrial.
Who said that? This is our commercial.
Well, it's true, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and our service and price are brilliant. But that's not the point. I'm not letting you tell the story.
Don't forget to mention their huge range of new radiators and Weld aluminium radiators on site.
I won't. But did you know we've been locally owned for over 15 years?
Pacific Radiators.
Pacific Radiators, North Queensland's leading cooling specialists.
As you said, score, PNG Kumals 20 points to 4. Penalties 4 apiece, pretty even in that regard. Scrums 2 to 3 to Tonga. Handling errors 3 to 3. But the big statistic here, the missed tackles. Tongans missing 19 tackles to the PNG Kumals 7. And from those missed tackles, those tries have come for the PNG team.
Chance to get their attack working in this second half as they work it forward now, and it's into the hands of Siegfried Gande, and Gande has lost the football as well.
Well, actually, the ball boys are having a shocker. There's another 2 balls on the field again. I've got to have a word to them before full time.
Yes, I think you should, Stevie. Gande plays it 12 meters away. Wabo works it across now to his short side, to his right. They're still held up. Couple of meters short. Now the options are on as they try to work it forward, try to do something with the football here. And the Tongan defense holding that close to the line. A lot of
3 points to 4 in favor of the PNG Kumals.
Wilshire in front of the uprights. Again, should kick this with ease. Add the extras. Just taps it between the uprights. Very successful conversion attempt. So Aston takes the tap, 5 inside Tongan territory, onto Aya. Aya, the short ball, and picking up James Nightingale. Nightingale is wrapped up on the 10. That's 10 inside Tongan territory, so it's on the Tongan 40. Back to the left now, the Kumals work the football. Tyson Martin, and Martin up the left-hand flank is put down 32 meters away. As Yere moves from dummy half and goes for a jinking run himself towards midfield. And 27 out. The Kumals again on the attack here. Aston, 1, 2, and then he sends it across field to Peters. So 2 dummies and then the ball to Peters, and then Peters wrapped up immediately, ball and all. Didn't have the effect they wanted. 27 meters away. Back towards midfield again. Aya had to leap for that one before he sent it on to Gande, and Gande going forward. And on the 5th tackle, Gande is put down 21 meters away. Aston from dummy half works it across to his right to Peters. Peters across field. They keep the football out on the flanks. As, I don't know if they realize, but it's the 5th tackle, and now they do. They try to put foot to ball, but in the end it's gone to ground. And pretty soft way to end that set of 6 for the Kumals.
It certainly was, Mark. They've got about 30 seconds to the next drinks break, so you would have thought that the Kumals would have really made better use of that possession heading into the short timeout.
The Tongans working up the left-hand flank. Beautiful ball. Up the left-hand flank goes Tonga, and Tonga up towards the halfway mark is put down on his back 3-4 meters away from halfway. It's actually Paki Afu who was up that left-hand flank, and now the Tongans come back towards midfield again. This is Vave, and Vave making a good run, 10 meters now inside Kumul territory from the halfway mark, so they're up to the 40. Then they work it across. They've got a long line across here to the left. They cut out a man, 2 cutouts, and then they bring in Lyseni, but he's missed the football completely, and the penalty's been given to the Kumuls nevertheless, and I think it's for a Shepherd.
Yeah, Eddie Pye holding that one up a bit too long. The fullback there, Lyseni, had called for it earlier, and in the end he overran the possession, so it just didn't pan out very well. Another disappointing end to that set, and looks like teams head now for a quick drinks break.
Yeah, as we've seen a lot in the NRL of recent, the defensive team should never have to contend with a player running behind his player, and hence the call for obstruction coming from the referee. We'll probably take a quick break now while the players have a drinks break and come back with more action from here. PRL, PNG versus Tonga.
One of the most powerful conspiracies
He killed the President of the United States with a single shot
ever imagined. A person with no identity and no memory. You had a family. Is the world's most wanted man.
Who are you? It's only the beginning.
The Conspiracy. Tonight, 8:30 on Win.
I do a lot of quilting by hand, and I end up having a carpal tunnel.
I have a nursing background, and I really didn't want to spend the rest of my life taking painkillers because I knew of long-term effects. I was injured in the workplace, and I suffered from a neck injury that goes up into my skull and also down my back.
Following her neck injury, Mandy suffered head pain and aches and pains in her neck and back. Then she began using biomagnetic. It wasn't long before she started to notice an improvement. Within less than 6 weeks, she was waking up feeling better than she had for quite some time.
I'm here to tell people to just give it a go. Just get out there and try it. You won't regret it. I got into bed the first night, and the next thing I knew, the sun had come up.
I have noticed a lot of change.
Craig, being a bit of a skeptic myself, I did a bit of research of my own. And apart from being entirely natural, one of the things that interested me the most was how easy biomagnetic is to use.
Yeah, biomagnetic simplicity is one of the many advantages. Now, to receive total body therapy every single night, simply put our underlay onto your bed and slip our pillow protector over your favourite pillow, and then go to bed.
That's it?
Yeah, we sleep 60 to 70 hours a week for a reason. That's when our body goes to work on repairing and recharging itself.
A biomagnetic underlay on its own may still help with relief, but by using the pillow protector under your head as well, you may get further assistance with deeper sleep, enhanced pain reduction, and increased energy.
And right now, you get free pillow protectors valued at up to $79.90 with each and every underlay. And our underlay and pillow protector combination carries a money-back guarantee.
So what are you waiting for?
Call Biomagnetic now.
I'd recommend it to anyone.
With the help of my new sponsor, Bet247, I vow never to be caught in match-fixing betting sandals again. Bet247, best odds on all TAB sport events and gallops.
Do you want me to tear this up then?
No.
Stunning value now comes in 3 sizes. Hungry Jack's Cheeseburger Stunners. Triple, double or single cheeseburger from $4.95.
Do you believe in ghosts?
A brand new mentalist. So good, it's
spooky.
Did you hear that?
Brand new The Mentalist, Monday, 8:30.
And the Tongans still with the ball now in their own territory, in their own 20. Working it back again across midfield. Eddie Paya holding it up, and then Mateo. Long ball across field. A great ball from Mateo as well. Onto Afu. Afu had to reach and turn, and he lost a bit of momentum. So 22 out from their line. The Tongans work it forward again. Lyseni.
With under 15 minutes to go in this match.
15 away from halfway. Wabo the inside ball, and picking up another good hard running Rodney Pora, and Pora is put down a couple of meters short of halfway. Aston fires it across to Peters. Peters sends it on as well across to the right. And then they hold it up out wide again. as Maori plays, he's told to play the football. They come back again towards safer territory, and there's a ball that's gone backwards, says the referee, so the Kumals are still going again. They keep the football alive as Wilshire struggles and sends it out to Peters. Peters across to Ayer. Ayer holds it up through the dummy, then through it across now to Menzi Yere. Yere gets away from one, but he's slipped over, and 11 metres away he's claimed.
Reads 44 points to 16 with a conversion kick to come for the Tongans.
Yep, the Papua New Guineans have gone to sleep again in the second half with the job pretty much done, but it seemed as though Hui Haha had picked up that pass that Mr. Miller from Anton Quinn raised. Everyone had gone to sleep waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. He didn't. It was play on. The Tongans, they're going to go down, the Warriors fighting all the way down to the wire till the 80 minutes of this match have been completed.
I wonder what Coach Adrian Lamb thinks of this finish from the Kumals, who've let, you know, we must say, two relatively soft tries, and against a spirited Cook Islands team that we saw yesterday with the game ahead of them next week. I'm sure he'll have a chat to them about that finish and playing till the 80th minute. WG.
What about that? A decisive win by PNG, taking the match in a landslide, 44 points to 14. Well, that's all from us here today, but make sure you're watching next time when we bring you the highlights of the third versus fourth playoff, Fiji versus Tonga, as well as the big one, Papua New Guinea taking on the Cook Islands, as they fight to be crowned kings of the Pacific. We look forward to your company then, but until next time, it's goodbye from Rugby League's 2009 SP Brewery Pacific Cup.
This program is brought to you by BCF, Boating, Camping and Fishing, proudly supporting Queensland SES.
Don't be frightened. We mean no harm.
They call themselves the visitors, and they're coming to every major city on Earth,
Don't ask any questions that would portray us negatively.
including ours. The worldwide drama hit fans. Wins Fee, arriving soon.
Tonight, hit the road with new 20 to 1. That's followed by 60 Minutes at 7:30. Then don't miss the special drama event, The Conspiracy.
This program proudly brought to you by Birdseye.
The following program is classified PG. The Nine Network recommends parental guidance for young viewers. It contains mild coarse language and sexual references.